Okay, you know the drill, just got a little bit of setup to do and then we shall be good to go. Okay, part 5. Part 5. Let's get some tags in here. Some tags up in this place. Save. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go. Alright. Where am I at? Alright, is there something around here? Because I feel like I may have already got it if there is. Yeah, I did. Cool. Right, let's do a little bit more of Gloomy Galleon before I go on to Fungi Far East. I'm not even sure how much more I want to do in here. I'll just do a little bit more before going on to fungi. Maybe just spend 20 minutes or so. Okay, done that down there. Guess I could do Tiny Switch to begin with. I feel like I did Lankies last time. Okay, the top of the ship. I've got what, 30 seconds? Wow. That was very good guessing on my part. So it was either I did Tinies last time or I did Lankies, but I feel like I did Lankies. But I guess I'll find out in a second. Yeah, there's bananas down here. I didn't do this one. I don't think. Right. Okay. That's a fun little Easter egg. Some more bananes. Work's so tiring today. You can feel Christmas coming. And it came in full swing. I'm dreading tomorrow. I'm doing 5 AM till 2 PM tomorrow. Although I'm hoping that if we get all the delivery done quickly, because pretty much all the staff are in tomorrow, that I may be able to go home early. I mean, it's unlikely because it's Christmas, so I feel like they are going to keep me there as long as they can. But we'll see. Can always be optimistic. 22? Actually, this one's not too bad. There we go. Like I said, that wasn't too bad. I've had harder challenges. Cool. Alright. I think that's everything in here. Although the Starros, the Conquerors, are starting to annoy me, so I should get out. God, can you leave me alone, you little star bitches? Patrick Star's on something today. I don't remember the way out. Okay. I'm terrified of getting slapped by a starfish again. You know, life goals. Guess I could just exit the level and come back in, but... got to be around this side somewhere. Ah, screw it. Let's exit the level and go back in this time. I got what I needed anyway. I was honestly going backwards and forwards about whether I was going to do this stream on the walk home. I was like, I could just chill out and watch some TV. But at the same time, I was like, nah, it's probably my last chance before, well, definitely my last stream before Christmas. So, may as well do it. I kind of wish I had another game on the go. Like, I know I've got Crash Bandicoot, but I'm still trying to figure out what to do about that bit I'm stuck on. So for now anyway, it's not a thing that I'm really concentrating on. Okay, it's a... Gotta be chunky and get up there. Right, so I've already got those pearls as tiny, which means I'll be able to find the mermaid somehow. There's chunky banana. Ah, this might be where the mermaid is. Yeah. Then in a minute I might become chunky and try to get onto the ship, and then there's got to be a way that I get the swordfish eggs. I don't remember how, but there's a passage I need to destroy. Like, I know in the other section I can become it, but I think this is the first time I got the pearls before seeing the mermaid. Alright, Rare, that's a very busty mermaid. Wait, did I not get all the pearls? I could have sworn I got them all. Wait, I shouldn't have skipped that dialogue. I thought it was just going to be that I did it. So not a way I can talk to her again. I know, I'll exit and come back in. But I could have sworn that I got them all. I mean, I'm not going to bother going back. I've got enough bananas, but still. I swore that I did. I mean, I can still get on the ship as Chunky. I quite like the music in here. Right, I'm not going to skip the dialogue. Keep trying, Tiny. I'm sure there were 5 missing pearls altogether. So what? I got 4 of them. Yeah, it's not worth the effort. Okay, dokie. I thought I missed one. In the back of my mind, I was like... Did I? I love how much Chunky wants you to become him, and then the second you do, he's like, nope, nope, that was a mistake. He's such a relatable boy. Oh, I'm trying to get in that barrel. My God, I'm not going into the barrel. Oh my God. Because surely, as the fish, I can destroy these chasms, these treasure chests. I just can't remember how I become the fish. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, I guess I'll start with that then. Because surely that will unlock some stuff. I feel like this level requires the most setup for things. And I feel like I said this last time. I may as well get the coins and the bananas as I'm here. Still need to collect banana medals after all. To be fair, I don't know if I will start Fungi on this stream. This may just be a clean-up stream where I just try to get some extra bananas. But then again, I've already got so many that maybe I will just move on from here afterwards, after I've done this. I started watching the anime movie the other night, but I was so tired that I only watched half of it before I fell asleep. So, well, not even half of it. I watched about 20 minutes, half an hour. I enjoyed what I saw, though. And there's a Donkey Kong thing in here. Cool. Guess I'll do some more. More bananas. This would have solved my problem last stream if I just thought to do this. Okay. Guess I'll collect those bananas and try to get a banana medal, and then I will become DK, see what I gotta do over there. See if I can get on the ship as Chunky, and then I'm gonna move on. Right, so let's find where Lanky destroyed. That is the swordfish. Hey, Man. Happy Christmas Eve to you. Oh, there wasn't anything here apart from some bananas. I don't think, anyway. Well, that's slightly anticlimactic. Alright. It's so crazy Christmas is tomorrow. It doesn't feel right saying it. Like, I know it is, but it just feels weird to say it. It's been a bit warmer in the UK than it normally is this time of year, which I think is playing a partial role. It's usually in the morning it's like a degree or less, but it's been like, it was like 6 this morning. 6 degrees, which I know does sound cold, but like by UK winter standards, that's good. It did. It feels like it's January still. Like, I remember what I was doing like at the start of February, like it was nothing. It's so weird. Right, there's a battle crown in there. How do I get in there then? Oh, I think I know how actually. And I'm going to need Chunky, I think. I think if I punch the door down, I can do that crown. Which is good because I needed Chunky anyway. And I go back to the one platform. Okay. I'm assuming this is the way anyway. Yeah, cool. Okay. Oh, Menaman, guess where I went to the other day, which I didn't realise we had in the UK, but apparently we've got a couple of them. We're even getting one in my town in a few months' time. Right, I may need to lower the water level, but then I don't know if I'll be able to actually make it up to the lighthouse. But it may be the way to get to the ship, potentially. Yeah, I don't think I can get up there anymore. And then, actually, if I use the one teleport, I should be able to. I remember the way back. So, the UK has now got wing stops. I went to a wing stop the other day. And I must say, the food was really good. It's one of the best fast foods I think I've ever had. And there's one coming to my town soon, and my god, I rate it so highly. It was very tasty. Cool, so I'm thinking maybe when it gets close I can jump onto it. Happy Christmas to you, Francisco Garcia. Hope you have a nice Christmas in 2 days' time and a good Christmas Eve tomorrow. There we go. Oh, please don't tell me I actually did it. I could have sworn there was chunky stuff to do. Ah, this is it. There we go. I mean, the hitbox was nowhere near it, but whatever, I'll take it. There we go, banana medal. As the best boy. Nice. That's what we like to see, nice and easy. And I forgot that the level did this. This is actually a nice effect, especially for an N64 game. Alright, I'm trying to remember the way out now. Okay, this is actually a bit hard to control. I think I might die. Alright, there we go. Nice and easy. I mean, it wasn't easy, but... Cool. Oh, why am I back here? I want to be back on the ship. To be fair, I could probably still get on the ship quite easily. Is there anything else for Chunky to do, or is this going to be I need Diddy to do something? Okay. Yeah, screw it. Let's become Diddy and see what I got to do. So what's everyone's Christmas plans for the next couple of days? What have people got planned for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, the works? I've got such a busy week ahead of me, all the way up to New Year's. Going through Crimbo Limbo, as my sister calls it, all the way up to New Year's Day. You better be careful actually, or I'm going to die. Okay, for some reason that restored my health, whatever. Not going to question it too much. Alright. Right, I'll do whatever Diddy needs to do on the ship, assuming it's not the mechanical fish. And then I'm going to move on, because otherwise we'll just be here all stream. I don't want to be in Gloomy Galleon all stream. I might just fly on, might make it easier. Where did that red balloon go? Alright, I guess I'll wait for the ship to come back around. So I've got a minute or so to let that ship come back. I think more than... Oh, I just missed it. I think more than any other track in this game, this one sounds the most Banjo-Kazooie-esque. But I think that may come down to it just sounding a bit like the Treasure Trove Cove theme. And I guess they both have similar aesthetics. I think the banana pads are something I didn't really appreciate as a kid, just how useful they are. Okay. Well, I'll go get that banana and then fungi forest time, I think. Although I could go see Snide, although I could just see Snide in the next world. I've already more than surpassed the amount of bananas needed, so means when I get to Fungi Forest, I can look forward to that damn rabbit race. Now, was there anything on the top of that ship or not? Let's find out. Oh, can I just climb up it? Oh, that's slightly disappointing. Alright, cool. Exit level. Off we head then to Fungi Forest. I always forget about the spider boss in this world until I get over to it. Oh wait, this is... No. No, I know what I need to do. I was having a moment. Oh. Yeah, I know what I need to do. Need to go near Angry Aztec and then make a jump so I'll be tiny. Right. Is that not... Have I not unlocked it yet? Have I not gone and seen Kalumsey? I swear I saw Kalumsey. Fungi Forest. Is that not what Fungi Forest is? Am I having a moment? I could have sworn that I went and saw Kalumsey already. I did. So is that Crystal Caves up there then? So what? Do I need a cannon? Because there wasn't a cannon anywhere, was there? If there's not a cannon, then... I must be really tired today. Ah, there's the cannon. I wasn't going completely mad. Then Crystal Caves is up there. I was just having a moment. But then again, I've been awake for almost 12 hours, so... Oh, I need Diddy for that, do I? Okay. The bananas do a ton of damage. I wish. I don't know why they don't weaponize bananas. I guess it would give more of an incentive to be collecting the bananas other than just you need them to enter the levels. How much do I need anyway? Oh yeah, I've more than surpassed that. I've not even seen Snide in a while. Okay, maybe not. Ah, screw it, I'll leave it for now. I'll just go into the level. There's something else I can do in here though, I just gotta remember where. Yeah, except it's red first. So is it donkey first? No, it might be Diddy first actually. Alright, yellow, so donkey now. I don't know why it's Diddy first though, that's kind of random. I have, and I'm really excited for it. It looks like an Arrowverse movie in the best possible way. Or it kind of looks a bit like what it would be like if they made a Christopher Reeve movie now. And Man, I'm so excited to see it. I cannot wait. My fiance thought it looked really stupid, but I don't, so... But she's not a big DC fan, really, so... I'm gonna try to get her to watch Arrow, though, because I think she likes the Nolan Batman movie, so I think she will like Arrow. It has that trailer has a very unique style. It's good, it's sort of just hard to explain it though, but I think it will be such a good movie. That and the Batman 2 are two very, like, prominent movies that I want to see. Oh, okay. People were saying it looked like a CW show, the budget. Yeah, I don't see why that's a negative. I really like the CW shows. It always annoys me when people use that as an insult when they're like, oh, it looks like an Arrowverse thing. I'm like, so? I'll put it this way. When people say the Clark Kent effect doesn't exist, I would argue that this version of Superman / Clark Kent pulls off the whole Clark Kent thing better than any iteration. Like Tyler Hoechlin, you can clearly tell it's Tyler Hoechlin. Same with Henry Cavill. You can tell it's Henry Cavill. Oh, I've not unlocked it yet. That was a bit pointless then. But, like, this one, whatever he's called, I can't think of his name, Cornsweet or whatever. Yeah, the difference in Clark Kent and Superman is quite scary. Good, though. This is me at work. I'm surrounded by fools. Yeah. Accurate to life. This is a very underrated level, I think. Alright. But this is a level I think I've grown to appreciate more with time. I didn't particularly like it as a kid, but as an adult, I think it's very good. It feels like Jungle Japes, but like more expansive. And even the textures for the walls don't even put me off that much. Like, it's dated, but it's still good. Oh, I forgot about these guys. At least I've managed to replenish my ammo quite quickly. That challenge inside took a lot out. Alright, some Diddy Kong stuff here, some more crystal coconuts. Right, let's get all of the Kongs their new moves, because I feel like that's going to be the most useful thing going forward. Is there a tag barrel nearby? Cool, okay. There we go, I thought there was. So, I'm guessing Lanky will get this... What was the worst season of Arrow? I say season 4. I think series 6 picks up by the... No. Series 4. I think there's more dumb plot lines and characters in season 4 than season 6. I got anything else it can learn? I'm guessing not, but let's find out. Season 6 it's a mess, but I think there's better things going for it. I like the ending with Oliver revealing himself as the Green Arrow. I like the threat that Ricardo Diaz becomes, and especially I like the fact that it's not resolved by the end of Series 6, which is good because I think the prison arc during Series 7 is one of the best arcs during Arrow. So even if the rest of the series actually is nothing more than just set up for that arc, I think it works, so... Yeah, no, the team is quite cringy. I like Curtis Holt as Mr. Terrific on his own. As part of Team Arrow, I don't think it's that great. I don't like Mad Dog. I don't mind... who's the... is it Dinah Drake? I don't mind Dinah. But yeah, Wild Dog is cringy. Renee is cringy. Okay, maybe there's not a lot of new moves to be learned. I don't like, God, what's he called? Damien Dark. Yeah, I don't like Damien Dark, which is why I'm not a big fan of season 4. But then again, I don't like him in other things. I don't like him in Legends particularly. I don't like him in The Flash. I just think he's way overused, and he's just not a great character. Yeah, they added nothing to the show. I think once like the flashbacks were done at the end of Series 5, they should have just focused on the present. The flash forwards didn't add anything. I think maybe if you wanted one episode per season, then yeah, sure, maybe just as a fun little like gimmick. But I'm with you on the whole. I felt it was unnecessary. It wasted time, and it just wasn't that enjoyable. So yeah, I completely get where you're coming from with that one.
Welcome to bonus stage.
This is such a random minigame. I think Damien Dark had a ton of potential function snitch should Ra's al Ghul. Yeah, exactly. But do you think this is something else I've been thinking about Men of Man? Do you think that came down to the actor choice, or do you think it's just how they portrayed him? Because I can't really decide if I think it's just the portrayal or the acting choice. Yeah, actually, I wanted lanky. So I think I need 300 bananas to take on the boss, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this go around, but we'll see. It may be that the boss has to wait until the next stream, potentially. Okay, I guess I can't get that yet. I'll come back for it. I think it's a bit of both. I blame more the writing they did give him magic. I feel like Arrow's the wrong show to reel magic in. Yeah, I think it would have worked better in Legends, because as you said, the goofiness, magic feels more believable in a show like Legends. I get that it's in a shared universe with the Flash, so you've got to take some creative liberties. I think Arrow Season 4 revealing magic was a dumb choice. Because up until that point, you just had like assassins and you had gritty real people. That was what made Arrow darker than the Flash. I think part of like it is that when you see these metahumans on the Flash commit these atrocious crimes, because of the superpowers that they have, you sort of forget, like, it sort of masks in a way what they're doing, because it feels less real because of the magic, because of the superhero factor, I guess. But with Arrow, you strip away that and it feels all the more real and all the more gritty just because you've got these actual people killing people, causing crime, stuff like that. So having a magic user sort of, yeah, it just becomes stupid. It removes the real element. It's why, like, when I rewatch Arrow now, I tend to skip series 4. If I end up watching it with my fiance, I will watch series 4 again. But it's very weak. I mean, I think it starts off alright. It's just, by the end, it's just dumb. And Damien is just cringy. It's not particularly a fun watch for me. It's why I always find a lot of, like, superhero team-ups and stuff to be jarring, especially, like, Batman and Superman that are in the shared universe. But, like, Superman is like a god with, like, powers that can do all these crazy things. Whereas Batman is just, like, a dude who's in pain. It's just interesting. Whoops. To everyone who's watching at the moment, if you're enjoying the content and would like to stay up to date, then I would really appreciate a like and a subscribe. No pressure to do so, and if you change your mind down the line, you can always unsubscribe. I'm just trying to help my channel grow. I had a little bit of a blip yesterday because apparently I had a lot of bots that were subscribed to me and YouTube removed them all. So I lost about 35 subscribers in one swoop, so that was very fun. It didn't make me feel horrible whatsoever, so that's good. Merry Christmas from YouTube. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get onomatopoeia and Arrow. A lot of things in it surprises me though. Like, I think Camp Vertigo should have had a season, or at least maybe an arc across maybe like 6 or 7 or 8 episodes. Like, I know we did have Camp Vertigo in it, so I can't complain too much because he does exist in the show. But given his ties to the Green Arrow, I think it was slightly missed not having him. But still. I think on the whole, the show handled itself well. Like, there's definitely bits I would change. And I think that it's kind of a hard one because you're trying to go for this gritty, realist take. And in the first 3 seasons, you definitely had it. It was definitely present. It was good. But then I just think adding the Flash into the mix kind of removes any realism that you could have had. Which is the problem. Yeah, it's what season 9 should have been. I still think, like, if Eric Wallace was insistent on having 2 villains or 2 arcs, which is a dumb concept for 13 episodes anyway, let's say he was insistent on it, then instead of Red Death, you just have the Rogues for like 7 episodes. And then you have Cobalt Blue for the last 6. Or you have the Rogues for 6 episodes, and then you have Cobalt Blue for the last 7. It's just, there's so much that I don't get about these shows. They have the characters, they have the potential to do things. I don't get why they can't figure it out. It's like in Supergirl, they were only meant to have Lex Luthor for 4 episodes in series 4. And to their credit, they really made it work. But, like, there was so much that they could have done. And they did. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. But the people in charge were so pleased with John Cryer's performance and what they did that they allowed Lex to be used on a more regular basis. And I'm glad that they did, because he's such a good Lex Luthor. Don't get me wrong, I don't think we've had a bad Lex Luthor on screen. I'd even go as far as say I don't think Jesse Eisenberg is bad. I think the writing is atrocious, but I think Jesse does what he can with it. Which may be a controversial statement in of itself, but... Where even is the challenge then? Oh well, it's fine. I'll get her Kasplat. I can get Diddy's Kasplat. I can get some more bananas. Yeah, I think it's that. Their chemistry on screen together was good, as you said. But it is sort of like, you've got a guy who can, like, run so fast that you can slice someone in half without even thinking about it. And then you've got a guy who uses bow and arrows. I think earlier on it worked slightly better because Barry was so inexperienced. It's like that first crossover where they take down Rainbow Raider and Captain Boomerang. That works because it's so early days for Barry and Oliver acts in a sort of mentorship role. But like, that's sort of as far as it goes. And then the whole Legend setup was also fine because the majority of it was just dealing with Kendra and Hawkman. I can't think of Hawkman's character's name, and it was all setting up Legends. But then by the time you get to the Invasion crossover, by the time you get to Elseworlds and Crisis and stuff, it's like, how necessary is Oliver? Like, he becomes the Spectre, but like, you've got Supergirl, who's a literal alien. You've got the Flash, who's like a metahuman. You've got the Legends that are like half metahuman. There's some humans with like advanced technology and stuff. Like, how helpful is Oliver really going to be in the nicest way? And I think that is part of the problem. Because there's even like a bit in Elseworlds where Supergirl says that they're just free superheroes walking down the street. Yes and no. Like, Oliver was a vigilante. I sort of saw him as an anti-hero at the end, but I wouldn't have described him as a superhero. Yeah, he was at the peak of like human strength and endurance, and he was intelligent and stuff. He was a good marksman. Yeah, this is the issue. When you have a shared universe that someone like the Flash lives in, why can't you just come and help Oliver whenever he needs it? Because, like, Barry could have stopped Ra's al Ghul in a few minutes flat. And then the writers have to think of ways, like, why these characters aren't there and stuff. And it feels like it becomes more hassle than it's worth with time. So we didn't even go over here. No. Okay. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he is. I don't get it. I guess it's just sort of, it's set, isn't it just set up so Barry will have Oliver come help stop Reverse Flash in his finale? Yeah, like Oliver helps take down the Reverse Flash. Him and Firestorm team up. So why isn't Barry helping him take down Raz? I don't really get it. Whoops. I forgot how precise these have to be. Oh well, at least I got some bananas. Alright, so I'm going in circles now. Yeah, I think it's that third one. Yeah, well, I guess it may also play into sort of Oliver's stubbornness about wanting to ask for help, but I can certainly see that being a factor as well. Okay, whatever. I got some bananas. That's all I'm really trying to do at the minute. Although I definitely don't think I'm going to get enough to take on the boss in the next half an hour. So I just figured most of the bananas would come from her. Okay, I guess I'll become Diddy and then Chunky. I guess it is times like this where it would be convenient to have the change Kongs at any time glitch. Or not glitch, you know, mod, whatever you want to call it. I already feel like this is going to be quite a long playthrough. Already on part 5. I'm imagining maybe 10 parts, but we'll see. Which I don't think I've done yet. I don't think I've played a game that's justified 10 parts yet. I think Pokemon Sword is currently the longest, and I've still got stuff to do on that. Which I will get around to eventually. Alright, Chunky time. I estimate that by the time I finish the game, I may have maybe like 130-ish bananas. I'm not doing 201, screw that, but I'll have way over half, like comfortably over half. Also, I think it's weird that both Flash and Arrow lost the psychics in 2 years. Yeah, I mean, I guess they had different sidekicks Like the Flash had a lot over the years, but I do agree. It feels like a lot of wasted setup. I think I preferred Roy to Wally. I think Wally was just a bit boring. Oh, that's something you can only access at night, I take it then. Okay. Nope, no. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. So we have to jump back down. Right. Yeah, this is where I was. I feel like the Wally from the comics is much better than how they did him on screen. I feel like they did him dirty a little bit on screen. And I don't think that comes down to Kenyon Lonsdale either. I feel like he did a good job. I don't think him and Grant Gustin's chemistry are particularly good, which is interesting because usually Grant meshes quite well with people. A bit like Iris, I just find him a bit boring in the show. Like somehow Joe is the only interesting West to me. Like Nora's alright. Nora's, I'd argue, better than she was in series 5 further on in the show, but it's just quite irritating. Yeah, exactly. By the end of the show, though, a lot of what was on the Flash just felt like wasted potential. Which I don't even think is too crazy of a thing to say nowadays. Oh, I know this puzzle. This is quite a fun puzzle. There we go, launch pad. I feel like if you given any of this. Yeah, and even then I don't think Deathstorm's that great. My biggest issue with Deathstorm is I find the conclusion to it quite cringy. Like, I do think Caitlin and Frost should have been the ones to stop Ronnie, Deathstorm, whatever, because it ties to their characters. But I think the whole Hell Frost thing was just really cringy. And she's like, I'm Hell Frost. I was like, oh, I'm hella not on board with this. Okay, that wasn't what I really wanted to happen, but so be it. Let's explore a bit more of the level. I don't mind Despero. Like, he gets overshadowed by... he gets overshadowed by Reverse Flash, but I still think there's a lot to Despero to like. To be fair, at the rate I'm going, I might not be too far off the amount that I need to take on the boss. Right, so no tag barrels nearby. I don't know if I think that Deathstorm just ties too directly to the Flash cast that I couldn't really see it in any other show than the Flash. I think Red Death could have been an interesting one for the Legends to take on. Or even Godspeed I could see as well. Deathstorm's sort of the one that I think is too tied to the Flash. Guess there's some Diddy stuff to do here. Yeah, I think Legends just sort of lost its way. And it's not even like they didn't have a roster to choose from. They could have taken more characters from the Flash. They could have... there was a lot they could have done, but just didn't. Oh, it's a nighttime only thing. That's fine. I'll take the bananas. Like, I thought when Supergirl ended that, like, Dreamer was going to join Legends. I thought Martian Manhunter could have joined Legends, or could have joined Superman and Lois. I mean, they did have Wally join, so I guess there's that. But they could have had Wally on a more frequent basis. I know that Ralph Dibny got fired from the Flash, but they could have had Ralph Dibny in there. Where's the tag barrel again? Yeah, they could have done. You could have had Huntress join. Could have had some of the. Could have had like Batwing from Batwoman join. Okay, didn't realize I had to be that quick. Could have had Batwing from Batwoman join. Could have had Mark Chilblain join. They could have had a Godspeed clone. I think that would have been quite funny. Like a lot of it just seemed like wasted potential. Yeah, he is quite cringy. I think he's funny though. Cringy, but funny cringy. Surely it can't be more than 4. Oh, cool. There we go. I mean, it took a bit of trial and error, but we got there in the end. Ah, no, I have to activate night to get it, but that's fine. Right, let's be tiny, as there was some bananas in the water. I mean, yeah. I never saw the point in separating her from Caitlyn and trying to make her her own character. That always felt like a really stupid decision to me. Because I found when Caitlyn was dealing with the whole dual identity stuff and how it was affecting it to be a really interesting plot point. Like, there are some decent Frost-centric episodes. Like, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like the episode where they introduce Icicle in Series 5. And how it expands on all the lore. That's quite a good one, I think. And I actually don't mind in Series 7, which is going to sound controversial just in saying Series 7, the People versus Killer Frost. I think that's quite a good episode. It's just, why would there two... Well, if you include Keone, which is quite possibly the dumbest decision of the whole show, you just got Danielle Panabaker playing 3 different characters for no reason. Like, that's the thing that annoys me most about Season 9. Every time Keone is on screen, I get pissed off. I don't get it. She's just so cringy, and she's like, oh, I love nature, I love all plants and things, and I'm just like, shut up. Like, shut up. And then she transforms back into Caitlyn at the end, and I'm like, great, could we not have just had Caitlyn for the whole season? What they should have done was, Caitlyn should have spent the season resenting Barry for destroying the research her and Mark were doing. I don't know why they didn't take that route. It adds so much world building if you look at it like that. That's why I thought they were going with it. I think if Caitlyn was really struggling to forgive Barry and like, I don't know. I just feel like there's something there, and they just went the dumbest possible direction with it. Like, I don't know a single person apart from maybe Eric Wallace who likes Keown. I kind of want to meet a Keown fan just so I can be like, why? Nah, the fact Keown was literally told this would be more important than the Flash as a literal paragon of the universe. Yeah, and even in it as well, like Eric Wallace was like, oh, Keown is going to be the only way Barry can win in the end. And I was like, right, okay. And then she gives Barry some dumb pep talk, and I was like, right, so you're telling me that out of all of the people on Barry's team, nobody else in the world could give this pep talk? Is that seriously what you're telling me right now? Because she's like, Barry, more like you have to learn to be in balance or something with each other. And I was just like, fuck off when I heard that for the first time. Like, it made me angry. More angry than a TV show should. But, oh, I don't get it. Just don't get it. I don't. It was like the I don't understand the whole 2 arc things either. The show didn't need 2 arcs. Oh, that's the biggest, like... There's a lot wrong with The Flash by the end of the show. Unquestionably, there is so much wrong with it. But that, like... Cecile... Oh, it boils me. When she gets pregnant, then somehow gets, like, powers, like, of empathy. She doesn't get empathy powers. She gets exposition powers. You see Barry there looking sad over something. And she's like, Barry, I sense that you're sad. And I was like, well, yeah, maybe it was his face that gave it away, Cecile. Maybe that's why Barry was sad. Or when there's a lot of, like, anger in the room. She's like, I sense there's a lot of anger here. And I'm like, great. I don't need to be told this. I can see from the characters what's going on. I don't need an exposition dump. But I don't think Eric Wallace handled it right. I think his best possible route of it was during season 6, where you had 2 of the arcs. I think if he did 2 arcs, each one was roughly 10 episodes, give or take, and you get rid of the interludes, then I think it works. It's just what doesn't work is having like a 6 episode arc, an interlude, and then like another like 5 episode interlude, a 5 episode arc, and then some more interludes, and I'm just like, what? Like, I thought Mirror Monarch was a terrible villain, but that way was the better way of handling it for sure. I was hoping it's going to be a ranky one. Yeah, you just needed a really emotional Cobalt Blue arc. As much as I love Red Death in the comics, like, I think you just needed Cobalt Blue for the full 13 episodes. You could have had the odd filler episode, which had, like, maybe the cliffhanger at the end tied to Cobalt Blue, or Eddie or something, but you could still have those really dumb episodes. Like, if you want that Luck episode, which is fucking abysmal, You could still have that and then just have like some reference at the end to the negative speed force or whatever, or the negative forces looking for their avatar. Like, it's all the pieces are there if they really want it to be. But as we said, it makes no sense trying to force 13 episodes, a final season, into it. And even then, Series 8 sort of worked as a finale, and it was a decent, well, decent by Eric Wallace's standards season. So you very easily could have just had like Series 9 just be like a victory lap. But again, they didn't do that, which again is another big piece of the problem. I don't think I'm going to have enough, but we'll see. Yeah, that's all you needed. I'm still a bit bummed we didn't get a proper Reverse Flash origin story. I know that we had reference to it across the whole show, so we've got enough information to piece it together, but like, imagine an episode set in the future with a young version of Matt Letch's Reverse Flash. That was what I was hoping we were going to get in the final season. Because I think that on its own would have just been amazing. But we didn't get it, so it is what it is. To be fair, I've got enough time. If I can find 30-ish bananas in the next sort of 10 minutes, I could do the boss. But it honestly depends. I'll give it a go and see what I can do. So I'll leave Snide for now. Alright, I guess I'll just go to a different section. Yeah, one of these has got lanky bananas on it. There's some chunky ones over here. Diddy and Tiny. Guess I'll be Diddy and then Tiny, because I'm pretty sure there's a door Tiny can open, which will probably lead to some more bananas. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine like Cobalt Blue and less sort of Caitlyn. It would sort of be a bit similar to what Zoom did, but I think that it would work given the context. Especially if Caitlyn was really broken and distraught, not only over the death of Frost, but of what Barry did. And in a way, she becomes like a spiritual version of Frost, so she's not like literally Killer Frost, but she embodies it. And her human side just sort of takes over and just becomes reckless. That'd be really cool. I really question what it would have been like if we continued to have like Mark Guggenheim or someone do the rest of the Flash seasons. Or what it would have looked like if we had anyone other than Eric Wallace do it. Because Eric Wallace just wrote fan fiction. That was all I sort of got from him. Okay, I'm gonna have to become chunky now, which is also annoying. It annoys me when the game does stuff like that for no reason. Wait, that wasn't even the way, was it? Yeah, it was over here. I haven't seen it, but I'll take your word for it. I do question if it was a situation where nobody else wanted the job, so they gave it to Eric Wallace. But even his episodes he did do beforehand don't convince me that he should have been the showrunner. He did Run Iris Run in Series 4, which is terrible. He did King Shark versus Gorilla Grodd. It's fun, but it's not exactly a good episode, so... Alright, I've definitely got enough now, so I can just find a boss door. I'll do the boss and wrap up today, I think. I wonder if there's something I can find online about how Eric Wallace got the job. Surely there's bound to be some information somewhere. Alright, I guess I'll take that switch and try and find it. Yeah, I agree. I'll have to have a look at who did that. But yeah, as I said, I'm assuming they must have just been strapped for choice. I don't know, I think he just wanted to pursue other projects. I kind of wish he didn't leave though, because his stuff was really good. Like didn't he do a load of Superman and Lois, which was really good. Which I guess also just proves that he should have just done more Flash, because he just understands it. God, why can't I find where the boss door was? I don't remember. Was it by Snide? Yeah, cool. Alright, guess we'll fight Dogadon again. And then next stream can just kick off with me trying to get more bananas. Yeah, I think part of it came down to COVID maybe. I think there was this some restrictions in place because of that, but I do get what you're saying with it, for sure. I think maybe they tried a lot harder at the beginning to sell the show, and they may have just became a bit complacent and lazy with it. That'd be my theory anyway. At least with this version of the boss, I appreciate that they added some extra challenge by like having to become hunky chunky and punch the shit out of it, but I don't think it's different enough from the original to warrant its existence. Like someone said on my Donkey Kong boss video, it should have been the spider, and it definitely should have been. So whoever said that is completely correct. To be honest, Mega Man, I've not watched Season 4 in a while. I'm planning on doing the Season 3 video by February, March, so I'm assuming by summertime I will have watched it. I am looking forward to rewatching it. Especially Flash Time, because that is just the best, like, episode of the show. Or one of. Like, Enter Zoom and... I can't remember what it's called, the one in Season 1 where Barry changes time and Iris finds out. They're both amazing episodes and tied to the plot. In terms of just its own self-contained thing, Flash Time is questionably the best. It's such a good concept for an episode as well. Just Barry having seconds to stop a bomb. The whole thing just being Barry going super quick. It's very good. Yep, so now I'm pretty sure the timer starts where I have to beat it before it descends into lava. To be fair, the hunky chunky sections are fun. New Team Flash. New Team Flash were all exactly the same characters, just with different coats of paint. You had the Charming Optimist, you had the Don't worry Barry, it'll be fine. You had Toxic Positivity, you had Toxic Positivity, you had Toxic Positivity. At least the old OG Flash team appreciated that sometimes things didn't always go well. Not everything was sunshine and farts, but the new team were all just like positive for the sake of it. And I'm like, the world isn't this sugar-coated, like... And that's the problem. I mean, show has a lot of problems, but... Yeah, my favourite Kong too. I love the hunky chunky move. It's very good. Okay, even though next stream I've still got a lot to do in Fungi Forest, or I want to get a few more bananas in Fungi Forest, I'm going to go see Kay Lumsey, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the day. Because my fiance will be home in about 15 minutes, so I sort of feel like I should be ready and not live streaming. Also, I said I was only going to do about 90 minutes today for my Christmas Eve stream, so... I did not think, given how long I took at Gloomy Galleon at the beginning, that I would be taking on Dogadon again. But here we are. Yes, let's get it, lads. I love how full of life K-Lumsy is. It just gives me energy. It's so good. Right then, to everyone who watched the stream today, thank you for coming by. If you enjoyed what you saw and would like to stay up to date, then please hit that like button and subscribe. I would really appreciate the support, especially at this festive time. Merry Christmas to you, B-Man of Time. Thank you for stopping by. And I will see you all on the next one. Have a nice Christmas, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye!